Okay, so we're ready to start writing our C# code, but before we can do that, we have to go get our development environment. So to do that, we're going to go to the Microsoft website and download the C# Express development environment. So let's do that. Go to the browser. In the browser, I'm going to type in microsoft.com/express. This will take me to the download page for the various versions of Express products that Microsoft makes available for free. And this page might look a little bit different for you when you get here, but there should be a link to download the Express products for Visual Studio. And that's this link right here. It says Get Free Visual Studio Express Products. I'm going to click on that. This will take me to a download page for all of the Visual Studio Express products. And as I scroll down the list, you can see that there's one for Windows Phone, there's Visual Web Developer, and I'm just going to scroll down until I get to this link right here, and that is Visual C# 2010 Express. And again, when you get here, this may be newer. The point here is that you want to get the most recent version of the Visual C# Express IDE. So I'm going to click on that link. This will take me to the download page for that particular version of Visual C# Express. So we click on the Install Now link. Now, depending on what browser you're using, you're going to be prompted to download and run the installer. And you can see here in IE, I've got this little download bar, but this is going to look different for you if you're using a different browser. Now, I've already done this. So once you've run the installer and Visual C# Express is installed, you will find it in your Programs menu. So if I go to the Start menu, you'll see here I've got Microsoft Visual C# 2010 Express or something like it for you. And I'm going to go ahead and click on the link to make sure it's installed correctly. And you can see that Visual C# Express fires up, and it looks like we're ready to go. Now, there's one other thing I want to show you before we actually get started writing some code, and that is the Microsoft Developer Network library. So let's jump back to the browser and head over there. So back here in the browser, I'm going to make a new tab, and I'm going to type msdn.microsoft.com. This is the online library for the Microsoft Developer Network, and it contains all the documentation that you'll need to build your C# and .NET programs. And you can see when I come here, it's placed me on one of these four categories. In this case, it's tasks. Let me click on the platforms link. And under platforms, you can see that there are categories for desktop and web and cloud and phone. And if we scroll down a little bit, there's a whole bunch of content on here that's focused on building applications for the various Microsoft platforms. Let's scroll back up. I'm going to click on tasks again. You can see that takes me to a different pivot on the information here in the MSDN library. There's a section for creating code, there's a section for testing, there's a section for understanding code. Let's go ahead and click on one of these links for understanding code. You can see here as I scroll down, there's a whole bunch of overview material for understanding how to build .NET applications using a variety of languages.